Hey everybody, welcome to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott. I've got another match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Mars Milkbeard, a subscriber to this very channel, on the left, and Szymon on the right. We'll just take out Maui. I don't like what it's doing to my overlay. Alright. So, Mars flying Han and Luke. Han's got Lone Wolf for the rerolls on offense and defense, which is... It's one die, right? You reroll one of your dice. Okay, so that's a little different from Han's own ability to reroll all dice. Then R2-D2, which is going to be great with Han. You can reroll that R2-D2 roll. Kanan Jarrus. It gives him a force point and allows him to do white maneuvers and relieve stress. Inertial dampeners, so he can do a stop maneuver and even use Kanan to make it white. Let's see, Luke has his S-foils closed. We've got a pretty bare bones Luke with supernatural reflexes, allowing him to barrel roll before he moves. Peter in the chat, how you doing? And then we've got 3 Sigma Squadron aces on the right, with Perceptive Copilot and Stealth Devices. Juke, which is pretty much stapled to the Phantom. Alright, so we've got a pretty big spread here from the Phantoms. Let's see if they can engage. They really need to concentrate fire. We're going to see them focus evade early on here. See if Luke opts to come up here and help Han Solo. What? That arc is facing left-right. See if he can fit in here, or if he opts to turn towards ace number 3. Supernatural would allow Luke to go left with the barrel roll. Maybe bank in here. Alright, let's see some decloaks here from the Phantoms. Can move further up the board with number 1. Maybe we'll see a big 3-hard turn. Number 2 goes to the right. There's the Stygium array evades for decloaking. Decloak left from number 3. And then now on to movement. 3-hard turn from ace number 1, double focus from Perceptive Copilot. Nice little net cast here. Alright, he's going to use Supernatural. So that's before you activate. You can spend a force point. So he boosts, then he flips S-foils, and does a 2-hard. Gonna go for a target lock on number 2. Looks like it's going to be an obstructed shot, probably. Probably. Alright, Han, where are you going? 2 bank. Ooh, he's got range 1 shots into both of these. That means they also have range 1 shots into him. He's probably got Lone Wolf, he's outside of range 2, so he's going to go for that focus. So I imagine they're both going to go for number 2 here. 4 dice, range 1. Alright, 2 hits, 2 focuses. He's probably going to spend that. Yep. 4 hits. So one of those is going through, which means the stealth device is gone. So he's going to take 2 on the shields and lose the stealth device. Number 2. Alright, Luke's going to take his shot. Oh, and Perceptive Copilot, there is still 1 focus remaining. So it'll be range 2 obstructed. 3v3. Oh wow. Hit crit focus. He's going to spend a force point for hit crit. And he will negate all of that with a focus and an evade token. Won't be able to recloak, but gets to live. So that's a nice consolation. Doesn't take a crit. Get a range 1 from ace number 2, 4 dice versus 1. Ooh, all paint. 3 hits. 1 focus. Is he going to spend Kanan? He's going to Han reroll it into a blank. He's going to Lone Wolf it into an evade. Wow. What a series of events. Alright, so range 1 from number 3. A lot less paint. Juke, not going to be quite as powerful versus Lone Wolf Han. Into a blank. So takes 2 more. Alright, so range 2 into Luke from, what number is this? This must be 1. Yep. Triple focus. Uses one of his 2 focuses. So one of those is going through on Luke. And he gets 1 force point, spins it, takes 2. And he's going to recloak on 2 of these phantoms. Not able to on ace number 2. So we'll see if he opts to run and recloak. Could he fit in a K turn? I don't think so. I think he's going to hit that rock. Yeah. So back to dials. Where do you go with old Han YOLO? Probably a Advanced sensor, or not advanced sensor, supernatural barrel roll backwards. Oh, Luke regens one of his force points, so he does have that online for supernatural. You might opt to just 3-bank in here. Probably see a decloak towards the top of the board with number 3 and then a hard turn in. Maybe a decloak right with number 1 and then maybe a 2 forward or something. Try and get in the way of that barrel roll from Luke. Give him less options. That seems like a solid plan. Looks like all the dials are down. Oh, is he going to use R2? Or is that in the end phase? Alright, looks like somebody's ready to go. Oh, you have to be shieldless for R2, right? During the end phase if you are damaged and not shielded. Okay. So that's why he's not regenning. That's when the real fun starts. Simon's saying he's not quite ready. Gotta think about these decloaks. What he's thinking about here. This guy's the sort of tricky one. He might just 3-bank and recloak.
That means relaxing the whole body so it can react instantly without
I don't think there's any blocking he can do with number 2.
Becoming like clear water.
Does Han have a straight shot? He does. He can probably come up here with a 4 forward. Get on the other side of this. He just needs to leave himself enough room to get out of there. Is the old subtitle on the Han Solo card. Scoundrel for hire. Interesting. After you roll dice, if you are at range 0 to 1 of an obstacle, you may re-roll all of your dice. This does not count as re-rolling for the purposes of other effects. That's pretty fun with Lone Wolf and R2. And I wonder if he's the one who brought debris, because I think debris works well with Kanan being able to do a white maneuver over debris. and spend Kanan not to take any stress. Alright, here come the decloaks. Right and forward for number 1. Ooh, nope, not going to be able to go that direction. Alright, goes towards the middle for number 3. Comes down towards Han. And now all of his phantoms are going to move. There's the 3 bank. Is he going to cloak? Yep, goes for the cloak. 3 forward. Ooh, nicely done. Should be able to get in the way of Luke there. 1 hard turn from ace number 3. Probably needs to double focus. It might be tempting to try and barrel roll over here, but definitely want to be evade focused. So we'll see. Does Luke want to boost and then move? He's going to supernatural, spend 1 force point. His S-foils are open. Ooh, look at that. Just barely fits in there behind this Sigma Squadron ace. I did not think that was going to fit. Oh! Is he going to Kanan that? Alright, gonna roll for that debris. Doesn't get it. Doesn't take a He's thinking about Kanan. Doesn't take any damage from the debris. That's nice. So let's read Kanan. After a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 fully executes a white maneuver, you may spend 1 force point to remove 1 stress token from that ship. So he did all of those things. He removes the Kanan. He flips the Kanan force point. Doesn't take a stress. Uh-oh. I think we're good. Alright. My stream session failed with one spectator, but it looks like everybody else is still fine. Alright, there's a 2 bank from Han, just trying to get away from that rock.
I'll give you what you want.
He's going to turn that arc backwards. Probably got a range 2 into ace number 3. Yep, gonna shoot into ace number 3. Probably wants to strip some tokens before it can shoot at Luke. One hit and a focus. Is he gonna re-roll all of it? Yep. He's gonna Han that roll. Probably wants at least 2. Ooh, and it's even worse. Let's bring back Lone Wolf. Oh, it is back up. Okay. Yep, he's going to spin Lone Wolf for 1 crit. And there's 2 natty evades. He's fine. Alright, now Luke's going to take a shot. Looks like range 2 into ace number 3. Yep, one hit. Not going to spend his focus, not going to spend any... He doesn't have any force points to spend right now. Spends one focus on defense there. Now here's a range 1 shot. Phantom into Luke. 3 hits. So one of those is going through. Jukes 1. Luke's going to spend his focus to take 1. 37 points for Szymon. Gets half points on Luke. Two blanks and a focus. Going to spend a focus for 1 hit. Luke regens 2 force points because he defended twice. Juke, and Luke will spend a force point. Alright, back to dials. Han, very far away from this fight. Did a nice round 1 shot on ace number 2. But not able to capitalize on it. Kanan recharges, Lone Wolf recharges, and Luke goes back up to 2 force. Back to dials we go. Where do we think these guys are going? I wonder if Sigma Squadron Ace would come over here and then 1 bank to try and follow Luke. Bill says we're about to see some candy canes. Is that a K-turn? The old Christmas candy cane maneuver. Probably a too hard from Han. Maybe he'll try to boost. Let's see. Alright, here come the decloaks. Oh, that's what Bill says, a decloak to the side and then a hard turn. Yeah, that's right. That is a J, a candy cane. Alright, so that's to decloak forward to avoid that asteroid. Alright, there's the 1 bank. Nice blocks here. Not going to allow Luke to advance sensor or supernatural anything. He can't boost over the debris and he can't barrel roll because there are 2 phantoms there. Alright, Luke's just gonna 3 Talon roll. Ooh, spicy. Just working on that slide. Gonna roll for the debris. Not a crit, so it doesn't take any damage from it. He's gonna double stress himself. I don't think Kanan's in any place to save him from that. There's a 2 hard from Han. He's got plenty of room to boost if he wants it, but his arc is facing forward. So he's just going to change that, try and get a range 3 into this Sigma Squadron Ace. Alright, Han's going to shoot into ace number 3 here. One hit and a focus. Gonna reroll 1 with Lone Wolf for 2 hits. And spend the Kanan force point for 3. So he'll probably spend 1 focus, that's easy. Gonna spend the evade as well to take nothing. It's nice to have that evade around to recloak. Juke doesn't quite matter because Luke is gonna regen a force point every time you shoot at him anyway. Alright, Luke's gonna shoot into ace number 1. The only one to be damaged is number 2, who's back here, so good positioning there from the Phantoms. 2 hits and 3 natty evades. That's just disgusting. Keeps that stealth device online. Alright. Hit crit into Luke. He's gonna juke that. And then he's gonna Luke that. He's gonna Luke that juke. So it takes a crit. And that crit is Blinded Pilot. That's not too bad. For Luke at least. When attacking, you can modify your dice only by spending a force for its standard effect. Alright, Luke's gonna go up to 2. Ooh, blank out. So Luke's down to 2 hull. Alright, let's regen our Kanan. Get back our Lone Wolf. And back to dials we go. 2 recloaks. Number 2, or number 1. Number 3 had to spend the evade token, so not going to recloak. Wonder if number 2 could decloak down here. Maybe like 3 or 2 bank into this area. No supernatural from Luke because of the stress. So he's probably gonna have to 1-2 forward, 1 bank, something like that to relieve that stress. He's too far away from Han to use that to relieve the stress. Really needs to push through some damage this turn. Get Han in here. Probably see a 2 bank. Just try and catch something out here. He'll focus, have Lone Wolf, and his ability for mods. Alright, there's the decloaks. So 4 forward, getting in the way of Luke for ace number 3. Kind of gets in his own way, though. There's a 1 hard from Sigma Squadron ace, double focus. 2 forward from Sigma Squadron ace number 2. They are all sorts of in Luke's way there. Luke with the 1 forward. Relieves the stress. Only puts him in 1 arc. Oh, he's double stressed because of the Talon roll over the debris. He's probably worried about his ability to hit Sigma Squadron ace at this distance. He's probably thinking about boosting. Just goes for the focus. Alright, range 3 into ace number 1. 2 base. +1 for obstruction, +1 for stealth device. Not obstruction, range 3. Going to Lone Wolf that into a hit. So we have hit, crit, focus. Is he gonna spend Kanan? Or the... Nope, spins the focus. Okay. And takes nothing. So this looks like Luke into ace number 1. Oh boy, unable to hit these Sigma Squadron aces. That is not what he needed. See if he can weather this 4 dice shot with his 2 dice. And he should be able to. 1 hit. Oh! He does weather it. But, he takes the damage. And back to dials. Recloaks from all the phantoms, it looks like. Now, what I imagine we'd see decloak right, hard turn, decloak straight, maybe K turn, decloak left, hard turn barrel roll maybe. Leave yourself really susceptible to Han if you do any of that non-focusing. Looking at dial somewhere. Alright. Looks like Han and Luke are good to go. And I see all the phantom dials down. So we'll start with these decloaks. Luke is still stressed, because he was double stressed last turn. He might be able to move himself into range 2 of Han, but probably not worth it.
He was all alone from the time he was born. The only things he got from growing up were the will to fight and hatred.
Still thinking about it.
There was never anyone to love him. No one.
Alright. I think he's about ready to go. He says his brain is boiling, Szymon. A lot of possibilities here for movements, decloaks. Ooh, nicely done. Decloaks right through Luke. Alright, so that's the system phase. Now we'll get the movement. I imagine a 1 hard, 3K, maybe a 4K. Nicely done. No, goes for the 1 hard. Ooh, goes for the double focus. If Luke does a 1 forward, that could be a bit of a disaster. Number 2 is the weak link here. 1 bank. Ooh, does he just... Ooh, that is so close. I don't think he gets it. Still gotta weather these shots. Han turns in, but he's probably gotta move that arc. Doesn't really have a choice. He might have wanted to focus for defense, maybe. He's got that Kanan force point. Oh yeah, Lone Wolf is back up. Kanan's back up. Yep, he's gonna Han all of it. And then Lone Wolf the blank. And then Kanan. Yep. For 2 hits. Is he gonna spin the evade? Or is he going to just take the 2? He's going to take the 2. Ace number 2. So that's going to get half points. 33 to 37. Luke just misses that shot. Nubs don't count. Alright. Shot into Han. Spins it for hit crit. Kanan is already spent. He's going to reroll with Han for a blank and take hit crit. Let's see what that crit is. Stunned pilot. So take a look at that real quick. After you execute a maneuver, if you moved through or overlapped an obstacle, suffer 1 damage. He is kind of facing that debris right now, so that's not great. Alright, so this is a shot into Luke. 1 crit. Juke is online, though. Doesn't matter. Juke's Lukey Jukey. He's got 2 force points, and he knows how to use them. He's also got a focus token. Alright, a 4 dice attack. Range 1 into Luke. 3 hits. Luke's got 1, so it doesn't matter. He's taking 1 no matter what. And GG Luke. You out of here. 74 to 33. And Mars saying now the real fun begins. And he's not wrong.
Who are you?
He's going to R2. And he gets a hit, re-rolls it with Han for a focus. And Simon saying it doesn't matter because there's no cards to expose anyway. But it's just fun to do. So for those that don't know how R2 works, during the in phase, which we are in, if you are damaged and not shielded, which he was, you may roll 1 attack die to recover 1 shield. On a hit result, expose 1 of your damage cards. So he rolled a hit, but then he used Han's ability to reroll that hit into a focus. But it didn't matter anyway because he was the only damage that he had was already exposed, so can't re-expose it. Double expose it. So Sigma Squadron Ace number 2 is on 1 hull. That'd be a great pickup for Han if he could get it. I imagine we're going to see a decloak forward. And then maybe a K-turn, or maybe he just runs with a 3-bank double focus.
The Russians say that revenge is the sweetest passion. Yeah, the Sicilians here is a little best served cold.
Somebody's looking at dials. That is the Falcon dial, right? Oh yeah, let's Kanan's back, Lone Wolf is back. Lone Wolf's going to be online for the rest of the game because ain't no other ship to deny it. Bill saying, I think you sacrifice number 2 here to keep the heat off of number 1. Could be. Number 1 being up here. He is stressed, so no Stygian Array evade for him. Looks like Zymon's not going to decloak with ace number 2. Ooh, that's an interesting maneuver. Number 1 goes to the side here. Now we'll see the maneuvers. Double focus. One hard from number 3. This guy looks like he's going to go over a rock. He sure does. So relieves the stress, but still gets no action. Number 1's in some real hot water here. Yeah, Bill's seeing it in the chat. It's going to be some real trouble here for number 1. Where is Han going? If he goes in here for a bump, that's not terrible. Of course, the problem is he's going to take that damage. Oh, he's doing inertial dampeners. Spins a shield. Spin 1 shield if you do execute a white stop maneuver instead of the maneuver you revealed and gain 1 stress token. He spins the cannon stress or the cannon force to not take a stress, and then he focuses. So he's looking to shoot into ace number 3 here. He's probably thinking about this range 1 shot. That would be 4 dice, double focused. And Modest is saying he should go after number 2. I wonder if he wants to try and strip some of these mods. Alright, he's going to go after number 3. He knows number 2 can't shoot him. Hit, focus. You're going to spin it for 3. One evade and a focus. He's going to spend the focus for sure. Because he's got 2. Spins both, takes nothing. Two hits on Han, so one of those is going through. And he's got juke as well, so two are going through on Han. He's going to re-roll that. Oh. So he takes one. Down to 6. Can't forget about that Han re-roll. Alright, so going to try an R2. Takes a shield. Rolls a dice. Gets a focus, and he's fine. Kanan Jarrus is back. Lone Wolf is back. Alright, so they're just figuring out who has evades and who doesn't. Take a look at the old smuggler facing down the phantoms here. So Han, he could do inertial dampeners again. He's gonna have to suffer a damage no matter what. So this is kind of the brilliance of inertial dampeners, especially with R2, is he can just decide when he's gonna move, whether to stay here and lose a shield, or move over this debris and lose a shield. Probably going to see a decloak forward out of number 2, and then maybe K-turns? Ooh, K-turn would be very dangerous if Han stops. I think everybody just needs to move forward and hope to get in that side arc and then force Han over that debris. Alright, here come the... He tried to go left? Oh yeah, so he failed the decloak, then hard turned. Not the worst thing that could happen. The problem is causing a bump with Han benefits him, because it stops him from taking this damage or the inertial dampener's damage. So it looks like he tries to barrel roll to get out of the way. Goes for the 3 bank. Probably goes over the debris. No, he doesn't. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Great move there. Not going to take any hits from the Phantoms and gets a range 1 shot into number 2, who's definitely the one he wants to shoot. What? Did he not bump? Oh, he didn't bump. Oh, wow. Sigma Squadron Ace number 1. Full health. Shoots 4 dice. This is a hit. And he focuses, or spins the Kanan focus. For 4. So that stealth device is definitely gone. Gonna spin the evade. Loses 2 shields on number 1. Keeps the evade for Juke. Oh no! 4 blanks. Oh god. Oh no, it hurts. Mars saying he's going to staple heroic to every card for the rest of the time. So that's nice, because now it's not just 1 damaged Phantom out there. 33 to 74. Han's still got some work to do, but he's got these Phantoms in some pretty tricky positions here. Probably see a 4K out of number 3. It's a decent amount of distance. Is he going to... Oh, he's not shieldless anymore, so he can't R2. Tries to decloak left. Can't make it. Oh, yeah, he does, sorry. Nope, no he doesn't. So I bet he's going to try and hard turn then. Well, maybe he K-turned. Yep, he tried to 1 hard turn. Stays right there. Might be giving Han a free little rear arc shot. Recloaks number 3. The 1 bank with Han. So not a terrible place for ace number 1 here. Can't get shot, which is nice. Number 2 is hurting. Has a range 2 shot into ace number 2. Double focused, evaded. Number 2's on 1 hull, so if Han can get 3 hits, which he does, oh dear god, that guy's dead. Alright, finally gets a Phantom off the board, 74 to 66. Zymon's still in the lead here. I think Han needs... Yeah, 1 damage into Han gets him at half points, but he needs to get that damage on hull, so he needs to do 2 to have it be lasting. Then that would put Mars on the back foot pretty heavily. 12 minutes left. As I'm still in the lead, but just barely. Ace number 1 is on 3 hull. Ace number 3 is full. But this Han Solo is worth 119 points. So getting half points on that would be a pretty big deal. Now the question is, do you come up this way to try and pursue ace number 3, or do you just kind of move away and try to take shots out the back? I don't think there's enough time to move away. I think you do have to 2 bank. Would that fit? Oof. He knows a 1 bank won't fit. Could see a decloak here. No, he knows he can't go this way. Could do a 3K. Stay cloaked. That doesn't really help him. Probably needs a 3 bank, double focus. Ten minutes left. Oh snap, this song is from Kingdom Hearts. Yep. Nice. Alright. Looks like Han's ready to go, but gotta figure out these phantoms. Mars saying that's why he flies Han. There's not as many decisions. Pretty much easy mode. Still thinking here. He probably wants to decloak through Han, but I don't know if that would work. I don't think so. Decloaks forward with 3. Not decloaking with Sigma Squadron Ace. 3 hard. Probably double focus. Which way is the... No, it probably doesn't want to barrel roll and risk Han using inertial dampeners. Goes for the evade. He's going to inertial dampeners. Probably rotate the arc. Nope, goes for the focus. No, sorry. He's rotating that arc. Alright, gonna take a range 1 shot, and the Sigma Squadron Ace did spend Kanan, so can't use that. 4v4. Han reroll is online. He's very close to that debris.
There we go.
Bill says you can't use Kanan on inertial dampeners like that because of the way the ability queue works. One hit is going to spend Lone Wolf. Can you spell that out to me? Oh boy. One hit. After a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 fully executes a wipe maneuver, you may spend 1 force point to remove 1 stress token from that ship. Inertial dampeners. Before you would execute a maneuver, you may spend 1 shield. If you do execute a white instead of the maneuver you revealed, then gain 1 stress token. You get the stress after Kanan would trigger, so Kanan can't remove the stress for inertial dampeners. I think they're both after executing, so I would imagine you get to... I would imagine you get to choose, right? So you execute the white maneuver, gain 1 stress. Kanan says... execute a white maneuver, spend 1 charge to remove 1 stress from that ship. The stress doesn't trigger off of the maneuver, though. White maneuver instead of the maneuver you revealed, and then gain 1 stress token. I mean, the way I guess the way I read it, it just seems like they happen at the same sort of ambiguous time. Neither are happening in the check pilot stress step, right? Stress doesn't trigger off of the maneuver, though. It happens after it, which is also after Kanan triggers. That's a tough one. Alright, we're decloaking here with the Phantoms. Did we miss any damage? No, number 3 still fully shielded. Number 1 hasn't taken any more damage. 1 bank from Han Solo. Gonna focus. Alright, Han's shooting range 2. 3 hits. Is that natural? Jesus. So 1's going through. Ooh, 2 are going through. And that's on number 1 here. Down to 1. 99 to 134. Did Han... Oh, Han regen to shield, so... 99 to 74. Ooh, 2 crits into Han. Spins the focus for a hit crit. So Han's taken 2 crits. Or he's taken 1 shield and a crit. Direct hit. So that's another one. So that is definitely half points for Han. No way around that. Alright, so it looks like a range. Oh yeah, he's going to choose that line. Well, this might be a little closer, but no, it's fine. Range 3, unobstructed, hit crit. Juke is online. Spins the focus, takes nothing. Ooh, that is time. It's gonna R2 to gain another shield. Doesn't take any damage from it. Last round? Yep. Alright, this will be the last round. So, even if he kills... Even if he kills a Phantom, even if he kills number 1, yeah, it put him too far behind in points. Unfortunately, and I don't think number 1, I mean, he'd have to get like a range 1 shot into number 1 here. Maybe a crit or something to get the 50 points he needs. Han's got 4 left, 4 hull and 1 shield. I like the way R2-D2 works right now. He's expensive. It works well with Han. You can't infinitely regen your shields. You can only get 1 back. I like it. It's still useful to get that point back. Alright, decloaks. 2 forward. Not worried about that debris because it's the last round. Double focuses. There's a double focus. 3 forward. So he's not going to get a range 1 shot. He could maybe boost. Don't think it's worth it. So I think his only chance to win would be to... There's no crit chain that would get him a win there either. He does get the reroll from the debris. So he's going to take the shot that he knows he can possibly win here. The one ship he can possibly destroy. He's going to use Lone Wolf to reroll that. Ooh, into a blank and spend the focus for 2 hits. 1 evade. 1 goes through. That is a dead base number 1. Now let's see what Sigma Squadron Ace can do here. 3 dice. 4 hull left on Han. Maybe he can get a crit through. Nope. It's going to be 3 hits. It doesn't really matter here. Takes all 3. He lives. 132 to 134. Hell of a game. Thanks to Mars and Szymon. Great debut here for Mars. Thanks everybody for watching. That's going to do it for this match. Till next time, this is Scott from Hexalt Gaming. Signing off.